Welcome back.
Oh.
I found this really funny intro I wanted to do, and it was like, we are the reason why, or we are proof that not everybody should have access to microphones. I really feel like that's
pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So gross.
It's just gonna turn into like an ASMR fetish account.
No, literally. We should make crew next say Stop looking.
He's looking at me.
I feel like you want smoke with my dog.
Bro, he's literally staring at me. Like, I don't look at him, and then I look over at him, and he's like hawking me down.
Well, how's your week been?
Back again. I don't know. I feel like it's been very uneventful.
Yeah.
But my nails did. That's about all I've done.
I deleted Hinge for like the 18th time. Didn't even last a month, but
just because. Or like,
yeah, no, it's like the same people.
And then you'll re-download it in like 2 months, and it'll be the same 17
I get
guys that have liked you
FOMO.
every single time will send you yet another like.
No, you know what I've noticed? The most common like comment on a photo on Hinge, because you know you can like comment instead of just sending like a boring like, and it's like, so many fish in the sea. They say you could be the lucky catch or something like that. And I'm like, or I've never seen this level of beauty. I think the Sandman has said that 18 times. I don't want to be like, I haven't matched with you once. Please.
But they still try.
You're just like copy and pasting.
It's admirable at that point, but like,
no, it's
pathetic.
Oh my God. Did you get my voice memo yesterday? Okay, good. Perfect. So I was at the gym and I was like 99% done with my workout. And there's this, like, I was at my apartment gym, so, like, not that much. Stop licking me. And this man, and, like, I understand, like, sometimes when you work out, you gotta, you know, like, grunt and moan a little bit. But there needs to be a line that, like, you just, like, be a little aware of your, and it's, like, one thing if you have your headphones on, but this man did not. He was just sort of, it was so bad. I had to leave because I felt so uncomfy. Like, it was just getting louder and more intense. And then he'd look over and I was just...
Maybe he was trying to impress you with how much weight he could push.
They were like 20-pound dumbbells. He was doing curls.
I curled 20 pounds.
Literally. I was like doing a little like press with like 30 and I was like, please stop. Please stop. Because I'm struggling, but you don't hear me like sound like I'm giving back shots.
There was this one guy that used to go to my gym, and I haven't seen him there in a really long time. Don't know what happened to him. But he lifted a lot of weight. That was a big dude. But he would always do like squats with the Smith machine. But he would do like the legs together. Narrow stance. And he'd always and I mean, like everybody in the gym would be like, oh, and then like everybody just knew it was that guy, and like we were all like cool with it because it was like a lot of weight on the bar. So it was like, you know what, you actually probably need that to stand back up.
No, I like respect the, you know, like you want to hit new PRs, but like let's not.
But, like, shut up.
Let's not bust a nut on the floor, please. That's because that's how it sounds.
Well, like, see, I will do like, oh my God, I've said like 17 times.
I have been
trying to figure out how to phrase it.
My...
But when I lift and I'm trying to get like that last rep, I'm a breath. I'm like, I don't make it like that obvious, but like I do just like.
Yeah,
I don't have to make sound.
Make noise.
No,
like...
I'm not grunting, moaning, taking a massive shit. Like, just working.
Dude, okay, speaking of taking a shit, you ever work out and you like let a little toot out and you're like, but like you're in public, so like it's one of those like it could be anyone, but you know it's you.
Well, and like the thing is that like everybody has headphones, so like it doesn't matter if it makes sound smell it or not. But then you're like low key like looking for if somebody like doesn't have their headphones.
No, I was the kid in school who would like always accidentally let one loose and be like, who did that? And, like, would play along, but one time, it was, like, in 5th grade, and it was, like, when everyone, like, just didn't respond to
Yeah.
farts anymore, but I was, like, clearly still responded, so I literally farted, and I was like, "Ew, guys," and everyone else was just reading their book, and they all were like, "Was that you?" I was
You.
like, "My bad." Bro, I almost hit this old man, probably 95 driving. Oh, when are they gonna have, like, a
Yeah.
age where they're like, do they have one?
No, but they should.
Because for no
Where they
reason should,
start
like, a
taking
decrepit
people's
old man be driving around when he, like, can't
see?
even, like, wipe himself,
Yeah.
and he's out here dodging traffic.
They're the worst. I almost died today because of a
Ugh.
car accident. Legitimately, I was on my way to my nail appointment. I took my bike and I was minding my business because, like, I was just driving
Mhm.
and I'm looking over here because there was I don't know, they were doing construction over there. So I was just looking. And then all of a sudden, this girl's in my lane, big ass fucking car. And so
Do you have a horn on your bike?
I do, but I don't use it. I just
Like a little bell.
ding ding. No, I just like rev it, pull in the clutch and just let it rev because like that's loud enough.
Mhm.
And so I did that. I like brake. So obviously I already have the clutch in. So then I pull back on the throttle so it revs really loud. Not even phased. Like it was like just straight over. And then so at this point I'm pissed.
Yeah.
And so I pull up right next to her and I just like staring down into her car. And she was like, looked, she was like, and I'm like, you dumb hoe, acknowledge me, you almost killed me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you know what this is. Like, you're in a car, I will bounce off and I will be dead.
Yeah, I'd have
And
to
you'll
be
have a
the one to
scratch.
look at and identify the body.
Literally.
I'd be like, was this her set of nails or was it the other side?
Literally. And then I like get stuck at the light and now my adrenaline's pumping. So I'm
Mhm.
like breathing heavily. I literally had to put my hands on my knees at the light because I was just like,
Yeah,
this
that's
bitch almost killed
scary.
me.
Mhm.
And then I thought about letting her catch up and punching her mirror off. But she
Should've
like,
gone,
well, a lot of bikers do that. You've never seen the videos of them punching mirrors off?
no.
Oh, because the concept is if you're not going to use it, you don't need it.
Mhm.
So clearly she doesn't use her mirror, so like she don't need them. Let me just get rid of it for you. But no, it's like a
It's like,
common thing in the community, the bike communities, to punch people's mirrors off.
do you know what I like to do?
What?
Adopt a biker.
Ugh.
Because I didn't even notice I was doing it, and then I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my
Were
god!" I do
you
it
like
every
going
single time.
behind them and fall
Yeah,
back and
because
you
I'm
like
like, "What if somebody's being stupid?" And then I like think
mhm.
about you, like not to be sappy, and I'm like, "Who's gonna be babysitting or
Yeah.
adopting Cassie?"
Yeah. No. And like
Clearly not that
you can
girl.
always tell when you're like on a bike if a car like adopts you. It's like,
Mm,
oh,
damn.
my little homie back there. Yeah. But yeah, no, some little teenage girl almost killed me today, so
Do you ever regret? Okay, what do you think
no.
is harder, cutting off a toxic friend or a toxic man?
Harder to cut off?
Like, which one do you just struggle with the most?
Toxic men.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. Like I'm a very brutally honest person. And so like for like friend-wise, like I'm also one of those people like I don't need to have constant conversations.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, for me, cutting off a toxic friend is easy because I'm already used to not talking to people consistently. So that's like an easy, just like, let it fizzle out.
Yeah.
I don't really have to do the work. Like, maybe pop off on them once or twice, but that's really it. But, like, guys,
See, and I feel like it's different. For me, it's opposite because, like, when it comes to friends, I
mhm.
think I see the good in them for way past like the point where I should be like, okay, like, this isn't healthy. This is a very toxic friendship. But it like hurts
Yeah.
because then you go through phases of like, I miss them. I want to reach out. But then you're like, they're not pouring into my cup. So, like my life
Mhm.
is fine without you. So why bring you back into it? But then with men, my issue is I read between the lines and I see what I don't just take things for surface value. So
Mhm.
like I kind of like see it coming, I guess, and I'm like, yeah, like this needs to be done. But friends just hurt, bro. I don't know. I also am so grateful I haven't gone through many like friend breakups, and the ones that I have like come back around. And
I always say,
most of them are my fault.
like, you can't be real friends if there wasn't a point in time where you guys both hated each other.
No, it's facts. Yeah, I think. It's just weird because, like, you grow up and, like, you go to school and your friends or, like, your best friends in high school, you
Mhm.
think are gonna be your best friends throughout, like, college and all of your phases of life, and, like, you
Mhm.
hold on to them and, like, you try to make them fit into your life, but, like, you outgrow that version of like, you guys aren't the same,
Yeah.
and that's so hard, but it's like, you don't need to force them. You can't force them into your life if they're not supposed to be there anymore. You outgrow, and that's life.
Period.
But just don't outgrow me because I gotta get some
I think
laser
that ship has sailed.
tattoos.
Well, and like if
That's
I'm
true.
being honest, like I only have a small amount of friends for a reason. Because I feel like I know when like I'm not gonna vibe with people long term. Herm, you sound like a
That
pig.
was intense. You're big, like, that's a toxic friend. I don't want that friend in my life. Because I think if we were to meet tomorrow, we would not be friends.
Fair.
And that's like the truth. Like you can't even
That
deny it.
is so
Yeah.
fair. I oh god, what I hate most is when people like get mad at me for not responding. I don't care.
That's a red flag in the okay.
Like, listen, if we're having a
Just
conversation, there's times I'm busy
yeah.
and I'm not gonna respond. And then I'll forget. Sorry.
I think certain people just like
But certain people when they
handle and
like
they value communication
expect
a little bit differently. Yeah, because like I see where you're coming from.
like I would understand if I'm like ignoring you
Mm-hmm.
27,000 times a day. But also don't text me
Well, you
27,000
also
times a
like
day.
work and have a job and like
Yeah.
you do stuff, but like I get that. I think we're very different in that aspect because I'm the type of person like I could be at like my grandpa's funeral and I would like step out to make a phone call. Like if somebody was calling me like, "Yeah, what's up?" Which is like
Oh no.
I don't like
Not
it's everyone's so different and like
yeah.
that's like a boundary I just don't have and like you do have.
I don't even know how many unread text messages I have on my phone right now.
See, I can't stand notifications. I
Hundreds.
literally the second I get one, I'm like, maybe that's what it is too. Like I can't have a notification unless
Well,
it's
I have
voicemail.
mine so it doesn't have the little bubbles. So I don't see any of
Really?
the little bubbles.
Oh, that would stress
There's
me
not a single notification
out.
bubble unless I go over there.
I
But,
mean, it helps you probably like spend less time on your phone though.
well, I wouldn't say that. I just don't respond unless I am either in the mood or I remember. Yeah, I have 179 unread texts.
I just turn my read receipts off. I mean,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
here's the thing though. Certain people, like men, I want them to know like when I'm ignoring them. But then
Period.
I have like friends and family who I'm not trying to be like aggressive. I'm just like not in the mental headspace to respond back to you right now. So like that,
Mhm.
but like with men, I'm like, no, like I am purposely ignoring you and I want you to see that.
I
Right? Like,
want you to know
yeah.
that I saw it. You
Mhm.
should just start responding with red.
That'd be so funny. Just I feel like for me, a red flag and a friend is like when they only I'm so passionate about this because you're gonna right away. When somebody like
Only talks about themselves.
not that, but I do get that. It's
Mhm.
kind of like so when somebody only wants you around when they feel bad about themselves and they want somebody to hype them
Mm.
up, but like you get to a point where you literally cannot entertain the behavior anymore. So you're just
Yeah, you're on like the back burner until they need
Mhm. Because
a
if
confidence booster or something
yeah,
to
when they
make everything
don't talk
better.
to you whenever they're doing so well, they
Mhm.
just because they're usually like entertaining a man, but they're just super quiet.
Or that they
And
don't
you,
talk to you because they now have a man and they don't need
yeah,
you.
it's like if you can't juggle, like some people, like I literally said the other day, I was like, some people can only have friends and some can, are like, how do I say
Can
it?
only have a significant other
Yeah, and like they
or
don't have a space
friends.
for friend. Yeah. So you have to be able to juggle them.
Well,
Yeah,
and
my
like I get
circle.
like when you guys like first start dating and stuff, like obviously you want to spend a lot of
Yeah,
time with
honeymoon
them
stage, it's fun.
because you just started dating and it's fun, but like get over it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't understand how people can spend every waking moment with their significant other. I think I'd
No,
kill them.
I
I get mad after like 2 days. I'm like, I'm gonna beat you.
yeah. But I also like talk shit, but I know I'm not. I've been I've definitely been a bad friend, 100%.
Oh, me too. But you live and you learn, right, Herm?
Yeah.
Today. Today. I was on Pornhub,
Yeah.
and it asked me if I wanted to log in with my Google account, and I
Me
I
too.
literally was
I
so scared.
freaked
I was
out.
like, ah! I was like, oh my god, it's gonna log into this Google
My
account,
work
and
email is
then
what mine was. I was like,
oh,
"Oh."
mine is like it's gonna be this, and then, and then you're gonna get my For You feed on
Yeah.
Pornhub. And I was like, low key, like I thought about doing it.
No, so it did that to me a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and it was like my work email, and I was like, "Why is this suddenly a thing?"
Yeah.
So like obviously you can like ignore or avoid it from like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's just me and like my constant anxiety, but my
Mm-hmm.
biggest fear when be like on there is that like if I have Facebook open or Snapchat, it's gonna live stream me flicking my bean,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, my mom's gonna
Or
see.
like somehow it's like gonna share to my Facebook page.
Yes. No, or like TikTok live it, and I'm
Yes.
just like,
It's gonna just like
or somebody else is watching me through it, and they're just seeing
my
my face.
FBI
So
agent.
I always leave my phone down, and I'll put like my pillowcase over the camera, because like I don't want anybody seeing me in that moment. Like
Oh
I'm
my
most
God.
vulnerable, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be outed. And then I have like right away like such post nut clarity. I'm like, this is disgusting. What am I watching?
You like understand the video and you know what's going on. You're just like, ew.
Yeah, I'm like, why did I
If
even
like if a man ever did this to
I
me, I would be dry as a Sahara.
I
But like
know.
beforehand, I was like,
And I'm like,
bury
this looks degrading. And then I watch it and I'm like, who posts this? Like, I need to go like take a shower.
This is like kind of related, but not related. I saw this TikTok today that was like when you see a hot man on TikTok, and then it was like when you know that hot man recorded that TikTok, and it's like, ew. I think about that
No.
so frequently.
The way I like will see almost giving like frat boys,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, this is gonna get all the bitches. And I just watch it and I always
Yeah.
think that, but it's
Or I'm like,
like
God, I'm like, you know what? Honestly, this is hot. And then I think about the fact that he recorded it knowing that I would think that it was hot.
you're
And now I'm like,
no
no, it's not
revoking that
hot.
like
I'm like, actually, your thirst trap, I'm not thirsty for. You caught me a little bit, but you didn't hook,
mm-hmm.
didn't get me.
That's me with like
I'm like,
dating
unlike.
profiles, and I'm like, this is the photo you chose to best represent yourself. And you know what
Yes.
I found? The ugly, this is so mean, but I don't care. The ugly guys always have their animal as their first photo.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Or
It's
it's
like
a
a cat
group one.
or a dog.
Or it's a group
I
photo.
know. And then I'm like, ooh, this one's hot. And then I'm like, oh,
Or like I used to, oh my God, I used to, when it would start with a group photo, I'd be like, okay, I think, or I want it to be this one, but I think it's going to be this one. And then you scroll and it's like, and if I can't tell by the second photo which one you are,
yeah, if every one of
get
your
out of
photos
here.
is a group photo, just
Yeah.
no.
Just I know you're ugly.
When we go on tour,
Mm-hmm.
can we get the same bus? I've been thinking about that.
You want to
Could you
share a
imagine?
bus?
Yeah, we don't have the funds for our own bus, and then we can like have one bus driver, and we can have like snacks together.
Yeah.
It'd be so much fun.
But like, don't they have just like one bedroom at the back and then the rest are bunks?
Yeah, like we haven't shared a bed before.
Okay, I just wanted it to be clear that that was the plan because
I
I'm
can
not
take the
sleeping on a
bunks.
bunk.
That's fine. I have a story about a bus and bunks. I was on a bus.
Mm-hmm.
Have I told you this?
I don't think so.
Okay. I was on a bus.
Mm-hmm.
There was like men, I guess, sleeping in the bunks. Was not aware. And there was two drunk girls, and we were going to like the back. So the way the bus was set up, it's like the bunks in the hall, and then in the back is like the big room. So I was going back there, and so on the way back there, I was going through the bunks, and there was
Yeah.
like three drunk girls, and I was in front, and they were like doing some adult activities in the back, and I was gonna
Mhm.
join them. Well, I was gonna watch at that point in time, but so I was like going back there, and some man like stuck his hand out of the bunk and like up my dress, because I was wearing like a pencil dress, stuck it up my dress, and I like was sober, like not a lick of alcohol.
Uh-huh.
And I, like, grabbed his hand and, like, threw it off because I was like, "I'm not gonna make a scene." And then there's 2 girls behind me, and they're, like, besties, and I, like, look over, and they're very much so gone. And then the one girl, you see, like, her face kinda jump, and I was like, "Did somebody just, like, touch you?" And she was like, "Yeah," and she was, like, shaking. And then, like, because it was literally like, there's curtains, so, like, you can't
Yeah.
see, you just see, like, a hand pop out when I was like, "Holy shit." And, like, these guys are, like, on tour, and they think it's cool to do that. And so I'm like, "You go up there." And so, like, I, like, had
Yeah.
her in front of me, and then I was like, you gotta be with your friend." Like, I get it. And
Yeah.
so then her friend's up there, and then the guy, like, pokes his head out, and I was so fucking
I
mad
would
because I'm like,
eject
the
him.
fact that you're there with, like, you
Mhm.
think you have the green light because of who you're traveling with. Oh, I was so mad. Yeah. Mm-mm. No, I was and look, this poor girl's drunk. And the men that, like, don't
Mhm.
think anyone's gonna say anything, I was talking to my coworker about that, like, out at bars when you're like, "Don't fucking touch me." And then they're like, "Oh, oh," and I'm like, "Did you think I wasn't gonna say anything?" Like, how many times have you done this and,
Literally.
like, you get away with it, and then you just think you can keep doing it?
Literally, like, I promise you I am the
I
one
was just gonna say, I
to
am
scream
not
in
the
your
one.
face. Like, try it with me.
Ugh.
'Cause at that point, like, I have no problem speaking my piece when
Mhm.
men touch me
You
or
view
do
me as an
whatever, like,
object?
so I'm like, honestly, like, if it's gonna be anybody here, I'd prefer it to be me because I know that I'll fucking say something. Where, like, the girl that, like, won't say anything, like, obviously I don't want it to be her, like, fucking pick me, bitch.
Yeah, no, it's
Like,
so sad.
I will scream in your face. I've done it before. I'll do it again. No fear.
It's just gross because 'cause I'm like, how many times have you done this and you've gotten
Mhm.
away with it? And you just
Or
keep
will
doing
continue
it.
to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh,
And that's why I like to make it a
gross.
whole big scene and scream in their face.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, now everybody here hears what I'm saying as I'm screaming in your face not to touch me and not to ever touch me. And they're all gonna look at you like you're fucking disgusting.
I just feel
Which
like
you
one
are.
thing, like, men don't have is shame. Like, even like, just like us too. Like, people know that we're
Literally.
friends, and, like, we'll be out in public, and they'll hit on both of us like we're not, fully
I feel like
aware.
they only feel shame from other men. But, like, things
Yeah.
that, like, if it's, like, a woman that they would feel shame from, like, they don't care. But, like, other men, they do because 'cause they're not gonna, like, do something to, like,
Do you think
you
it's
know?
because they think like, they already know that they're gonna get shot down, so they're like, "I already know how this is gonna end, so why not?" Like,
I don't know. Maybe because they somehow always have the fucking audacity.
yeah. I'll
But
never forget when that one dude who you were, like, seeing for a minute, and then he started messaging me, and I was like, "Do you not fucking know who?" I literally live with her
who?
downtown. Oh my god, what's his name? Braids? Dreads? Rapper? Short. Lived in that building behind by the church. Ah.
Yeah. I forgot about him.
Ew.
The
Mm-mm.
fact that there was 2 rappers. Moved, the pizza place. It's across the river.
I heard about what are they gonna put there?
I don't know, but it's empty.
No more step.
Ugh, guarding the step with the
Mhm.
police officer
Yeah.
that ended up being a fucking disgusting
Weirdo.
weirdo. God, what is
uh,
it with like the
Men in suits, bro. You
No, do you
cannot
remember the
trust
hot
them.
security guard too that ended up being a weirdo?
Yeah. That was the one like with the rooftop, right? And he was like,
No, that was a police officer with the rooftop.
that's like
The security guard from the one bar. We like went to get sushi. And I don't even remember what his name was anymore, to be honest, but that's besides the point.
mm-hmm.
We went to go get sushi and like it was cool, whatever. And then um he started like he just got like obsessed with me. Like he'd text me, like, keep in mind, like, I had probably only met him like a week or two prior. And he'd be like, hey, baby girl, like, da da da. And he'd be like, no one messes with my baby, like, shit like that. I'm like, you're fucking disgusting.
Oh.
Like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
Like,
That's like love
I am,
bombing
no, literally,
energy.
I'm like, we went on like one date and now you're fucking weird.
It's always he was older, not older, but like
He was in the military.
you said enough. I've never met a man in the military that does not love bomb.
He was in the military. And I was like, ew. But then the police officer, he, like, we went up on the rooftop and he, like, kept making, like, weird comments about, like, banging on the rooftop. And I'm like, I just met you. I'm not having sex with you on my rooftop. Also, you're a police officer and this is, like, a public space.
Mm-hmm.
Other police officer, the most recent one, he was
Mm-hmm.
very nice.
Yeah.
We're still
Do you
cool.
remember we both were going through our little, like, first
Yeah.
responder? Like, that was
Yeah.
so fun.
It was, and then I don't
Never
even
again.
know. Like, me and the one guy just, like, stopped talking. But, like, we're still friends
Yeah.
because sometimes he'll, like, be on patrol up where I work. He'll be like, "You working tonight?" I'll be like, "Yeah." He'll be like, "Okay," and then he'll stop in and say hi. So,
Yeah.
it's cool.
I'm not on good terms with mine. Well, I don't think I am. He literally, like, has PTSD, which, like, respect, okay? You
Yeah.
were, like, in the military. But then
Yeah.
he just ghosted and then was like, but you're still really hot. I just need to focus on myself. And I'm like, no, that's fine. But, like, don't try and make yourself feel better by saying that I'm hot. And then he got posted on the Are We Dating the Same Guy? And I was like, I've been waiting for this. Would you ever be the
Ew.
girlfriend to make a guy delete a girl?
Would I what?
Or, like, would you ever, like, date somebody and be like, delete all the chicks from your
Oh,
phone?
no. I don't care about that.
I always wonder if, like, that's why they deleted. Because it's always, like, guys.
Oh,
You know? Or, like,
that
so
could
every now and
be.
again it's a girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what did I do?
That could be. Now that you say that, that makes sense. No, I wouldn't make anybody, like, my boyfriend delete women. Because, like, at that point, like, if I'm, like, concerned about that, like, then that's an
Time
issue in
to,
itself. Like, yeah, like, is this relationship even worth it? Because I literally don't trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah. I'm, like, a super insecure person, but I don't see myself ever being, like,
Well, and I always see the things where it's
well,
like, my boyfriend can have, like, friends that are girls, but he can't make new friends that are girls. And I'm like, like, he can have.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm just
And
like,
so I'm just like, I understand, you know, like, the whole concept of, like, you guys were friends first. I'm not going to come in here and ruin your friendship. But also, like, how do you think he became friends with girls in the first place?
yeah.
Like, not everybody has malicious intent.
I feel like
Deal with your issues on your own time. Don't make a you issue a we issue.
Yeah.
Unless it's a we issue, but it's not. That's
I
a you
agree. I
issue.
think if, like, it's one of those things where if it's a concern, you probably have other concerns as well. But I don't know. I'm like, I think to an extent it's good to have a couple of each because then you can, like,
Yeah.
vent and get, like, a male perspective, female perspective. But I can also, like, it's not my fault you're insecure.
Literally.
Like,
well, and, like,
you're
I
insecure,
understand
just
that
say
there's a
that.
line. Like,
or also, I guess, you know, you have girls who have, like, been burnt from men in the past and, like,
Yeah.
cheating. So they might be a little, ugh, you know?
Yeah. But that's a you problem, not a we problem.
No, go to therapy.
Literally.
Meet you a little friend in the entry. Whatever.
Put you in grippy socks. You can get a friend there.
I want to. I genuinely might say something out of pocket in therapy just for, like, a week vacation.
Well, my sister can give you tips and tricks.